Hi, I'm Clark Neal.
And I'm Susie Neal. Welcome to the Ingles table. Today we're going to be showing you how to prepare our jerk chicken with Caribbean salsa.
And we got all the best ingredients at our local Ingles, so let's get started.
First things first, we have to marinate the chicken.
That's right. We've got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs here. I like to use boneless, skinless thighs or breasts to do this because it cooks more evenly than bone-in with the skin on too.
Okay.
So we're gonna start by making a marinade out of a prepared dry rub. That's jerk seasoning that we picked up from the spice aisle at Ingles. Turbinado sugar, soy sauce, and a neutral oil. This is canola oil. You can use your favorite cooking oil. Now we're gonna stir this together.
That's all there is to it.
Right. So this jerk seasoning is savory, sweet, got a little bit of heat to it. And like I said, it comes in a dry form. That's a commercial rub, but we're making a wet marinade. That's just the way I like my jerk chicken.
All right.
I think it coats it better. It makes a nice glaze on it. So we got the marinade done. We're gonna pour this in a zip top bag over the chicken thighs. And we got our grill preheating outside because this is gonna be a quick grill once we get it done. But
all right, so you have to incorporate that with a little massage.
Yep.
Something that I like to do with these jerk chicken thighs, whenever Ingles has them on sale, when I get the email every week, I will buy 2 packs when the thighs are on sale, and I'll make the marinade, pour it over the chicken just like Clark did, and then I'll pop it in the freezer. So those super busy days where you really would like something delicious, you can just pull this out the night ahead, let it thaw in your refrigerator, and it's ready for Clark to go grill.
all right, we're gonna pop this in the fridge, a couple hours at least. Overnight is better if you've got the time. We'll be right back to show you how we make the salsa. Okay, we've got our chicken marinating in the refrigerator. Now it's on to the Caribbean salsa. Susie, what ingredients we're gonna build this with today?
Looks like a bunch of ingredients, but we cheated. That's not cheating, it's just being smart. And we picked up some convenience items in Ingles Produce, like pre-cut pineapple and mango. Black beans from a can that have been rinsed and drained.
All right.
Okay. The pineapple.
This stuff is delicious right now.
I know.
All right, get them all in there.
Mango, you know, I like fresh mango, but that pit in the middle always seems to get me.
Yeah, this was great. Those came out of a jar that were pre-cut and pre-peeled already out of the fresh produce section at Ingles.
And I love these colorful bell peppers that somebody at Ingles chopped for us. It makes it so easy. Easy summer recipe.
You also, if you need just a few cut ingredients, check out the Ingles salad bar. You can always buy stuff just the right amount you need. If you just need a little bit of stuff for a recipe and don't want to buy a whole bunch, you can always buy it and they just sell it to you by the weight of the ingredient.
All right, we've got some green onion going in. Not too much, just a little bit for flavor and color. Cilantro, you love it or you hate it. We like it. Putting it in. Last but not least,
jalapeno. We like it a little spicy. This is a whole jalapeno. You can adjust it or leave it out if you don't want any heat at all. But we like a little bit of heat. It also adds a nice little green color to this. Beautiful. All right, that's all those ingredients. Now what are the wet ingredients?
Well, we have to put a little dressing on to help the sweet and the savory blend. So you need a little bit of acid.
Okay.
Got some fresh lime juice and a little apple cider vinegar.
All right, and to round out the sweet and the acidity,
Little bit of salt.
little bit of salt.
That's it. That's it. And after Clark stirs that up, we can put it in the refrigerator, let the flavors develop, and when he's grilling the chicken, I'll pull it back out.
Okay, this is gonna go in the refrigerator. I'm gonna pull the chicken out and we'll see you at the grill. Okay, it smells delicious in here. I just got back in from the grill. We've got this beautiful plate of grilled chicken. We got all of our components together. While I was out there, Susie, what's this bowl?
This is coconut ginger
That
rice.
sounds fancy.
It is, but you know what? It's a package mix from Ingles. You would think by the smell of it in here that I had cracked open a coconut, grated ginger, but nope, I simply cooked the rice according to the package directions.
They have so many interesting flavor varieties on that aisle, and you just pick them up. You can keep them in your pantry on hand. They cook really quick on the stovetop.
Okay.
All right, so it's hard to pick my favorite piece of chicken, but I think this one's talking to me.
You always take the biggest one, which,
Well,
that's
true,
the man
you know.
size.
And we're gonna put this on the rice
Beautiful, beautiful.
and that beautiful Caribbean salsa.
Look at that. Look
gonna
at
get that
how
on
fresh, delicious. That is just beautiful. A little bit more.
Okay. All right, I want to thank you for joining us here today on the Ingles table.
There are so many more recipes that you can discover right here on the website.
So be sure to check them out, and we'll see you next time.